We're going to do some live attacks today, and it's going to be one of those special videos where I'm going to just go through all 8 attacks that I've done today. I will try my best to explain what I'm doing as I'm attacking, but you guys know that this double hero charge is very attention consuming, so I might not be speaking all the time, but yeah, the army link will be in the description below. Here's what I have on my pets and my heroes as well as the equipment, so you can just have a look at that really quick. And yeah, let's just get into the attacks. You guys can even learn from my mistakes if I make any today. So let's just hop into them. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking if I target this wizard tower, I should be able to grab... yeah, I think I'll be able to grab the clan castle up until the scatter shot, like at least this much. I'm not sure about the expo, but I don't have the time to calculate it. So let's just begin with that. And yeah, alright, that's great. That's a wonderful start. Now I just need to be careful about my warden's HP. I might as well start a baby dragon behind him in the meantime as well. Don't want to lose my warden too early over here. So let's just rage him up as well, because he is about to take fire from multiple defenses. Sorry about that, my throat is, I don't know, I guess something's a little stuck in my throat. Okay, so now it's pretty clear that the warden is going to be going towards the south on this base, which means I am going to start my queens going along like this direction. So okay, let me get out of drawing mode, and then I can go ahead and start my queen. Yeah, I think we're good to go and begin right away. I'll start this skeleton spell. Hopefully I get it down in time. Okay, that's great. I just need to be sure that my warden is not going to be taking damage from the okay, the enemy royal champion, but I guess that's not a concern at all. And I think what I'll do is I'll even go ahead and use the log launcher in this one, because I want to break this deep wall over here, and that actually goes ahead and gives me like really good access towards the core. And yeah, honestly, that's just very helpful. So yeah, the log launcher has taken care of the monolith as well for me, which is a huge help. I might as well start the funnel for my king to just let him get into that compartment up over there. Oh, I lost my queen. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just have to work with it. I think I can still salvage this pretty well because of the yetis that will come out. So I'll just go ahead and make these guys invisible and rage them up, just to give them that little bit of support. Yeah, okay, that's looking pretty good. Now looks like my warden will stick to my king, so I'll have to start giving like these super barbarians, and yeah, I can probably go ahead and like support just like this. So although I am going to be taking the eagle down at the very end of this attack, I think we should still be able to get through just fine. So yeah, just a few super barbarians to kind of like tank around here and there. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop my royal champion ability when the time is right. So yeah, the enemy king is not going to be much of a problem as well. I'm gonna pop that hog puppet. Maybe I should have done it a little bit later, but I think all in all we should be good over here, despite of me losing track of my queen while like talking to you guys about what I'm doing in this attack. So yeah, not bad at all. Like I am going to naturally make a few more mistakes, but this log launcher, you could see what it was planning on doing. Like I'll try to shift it to the side. So by opening this, and yeah, you guys notice like my king was meant to come in for this area over here, and what that does is like my queen is restricted to like this little area over here, which is like really good for her. It's just multi infernos in the core. The frozen arrow would have easily gotten the value against a lot of the things out over there. So honestly, she could have easily survived, but I guess I missed maybe the enemy queen firing on her while she was distracted. Yeah, that's just a small mistake I guess I made while I was trying to tell you guys what I'm trying to do. That's fine, we'll just move on to the next one. I've covered this one in a very recent video. It's the one where I do the fireball on this builder hut, and then I have like a log launcher coming in from the side over here to give me access to the town hall. And yeah, we can honestly just go ahead and replicate the same attack. There's not any reason for me to really think too much over here. So I'm just gonna get the warden started, and yeah, as soon as the air defense goes down, just let Coco Noon, because it's gonna take some time for the angry jelly to kind of wear off. And yeah, I'll start giving the warden some incentive to stick towards the right side of the base over here using the baby dragon. Alright, looks like we managed to catch one black mine using the first balloon. Second one should quickly go ahead and grab the next one as well, waiting on the right side of the base. If not him, then the angry jelly, Okay, great. This works out perfectly fine. Just gonna go ahead and do this, and that's a lot of the base we don't have to worry about. Yeah, hopefully my warden should stick to the right side of the base over here. And once he's sufficiently out of range, we can go ahead and start with the queen. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing I did in that attack. And yeah, looking good. So I'm gonna position this log launcher to kind of open up the walls a little more, such that I don't have to waste too many wall breaks for the queen, because remember, I want the wall breaks for my king so that he can go and grab the scatter shot eventually. So that is definitely something important. Yeah, he should turn back to the scatter shot over here. Warden is also looking fine. King will pull the clan castle now so that the queen doesn't have to deal with it. I'll just keep an eye on my warden as well in case he decides to go ahead and fight the enemy queen. I'm going to give an aggressive rage because I have yetis also coming out of my clan castle. And yeah, as I was saying, the warden will take a little bit of damage from the from the enemy queen, and I caught him just in time. So that works out well. Now let's start tanking a little bit for the royal champion over here. Looks like my king couldn't handle the enemy ice golem clan castle, which is still honestly fine. Like, we just need to kind of like have some sort of tanking for going on over here so that our royal champion can keep going invisible, and the super barbarians are the ones that will take all the damage from us. And you can already see this is another just easy triple. We still have like 50 seconds on the board. So yeah, the fireball didn't really get much on this one, but the whole point is to just make life easy for your heroes using the fireball. So by taking out the monolith that was there in the core over here, we actually not only set a good funnel for our warden to and queen to independently handle different parts of the base, but it's like annoying defenses that you can't really deal with for a very long time in the attack, that you're getting out of the way very early. So yeah, we just took advantage of this entire huge compartment that the queen can be just free to walk in, and we just made sure that she walked into it one way or the other. So yeah, very, very helpful that we did that. Because like the only reason I used the log launcher is because, like, you can see 1, 2, 3 walls I would have needed to break over here, and the king would not have been able to get both of these compartments. I literally had to use 3 wall breaks on the king because I think one of them died. And yeah, you can just swap around your siege machines like this to go ahead and open like inconvenient walls. Hopefully I get to show you guys some examples where I don't always use the log launcher, because I'm just trying to break very difficult compartments. But yeah, that just depends on the luck of the legendary. So for 2 for 2, let's just move on to the next ones. Okay, interesting base. We have a few options over here. I can probably go for one of the invis tower compartments. I can go for maybe the scatter shots in the core, but they don't look all too threatening. And honestly, you get a skeleton spell to tank both of those at the same time. So let me try to do one thing. Let me just try to quickly snipe this area over here. So I'm going to use 2 earthquakes just as a precaution, so that the builder huts can actually go and heal them up, and I don't have to worry too much about my warden timing. Otherwise, I honestly only needed 1 over there. And yeah, this is fine. Like, the warden will continue to go left on the base over here, so I'll get a relatively easy start for my queen. I don't think it mattered honestly too much, maybe, now that I think about it a little bit more. So let's just help the warden a little bit more in terms of the funnel, so he can stay a little bit closer to the core over here. And yeah, he should be able to handle the clan castle all by himself, which is also probably a little interesting detail to note, so as to say. Now I just need to figure out how I want to divide the rest of my heroes over here. Definitely gonna need to rage up my warden, because he's fighting 2 defenses at once. Might as well start the queen on the other side. No reason to really wait any longer. And yeah, looks like he is going to be able to tackle the clan castle. And honestly, looking at the trajectory he is taking, he might be able to just handle the clan castle all by himself. Clan castle town hall is what I meant to say. I might have to just dedicate all my resources onto him, and I'm fine with that because he is going to literally handle most of the core for me. And you know what, I can get behind that. So let's just let the warden handle most of the core. Maybe what I can do is I can just drop in the log launcher over here so that I can like give him the support that he needs. And yeah, just the last rage over here to ensure that he really does take it down and he is able to fight all that damage. Yeah, warden statue should also go down now, which should propel. Oh wait, I did not expect those Teslas. Okay. I guess I'm a little mistaken. Looks like my warden will come back a bit over here to the side, but that is totally fine with me. Like yeah, he's going to be able to tag team with those yetis that will spawn, and not really much else to do for me. So I'll just let my queen pop this invis tower, and yeah, this should look a little good. I've lost my warden, but it doesn't really matter. Like, look at what my king is going to be able to do over here. Honestly, this is absolutely broken. So yeah, king is gonna remove that entire compartment, and this is why I like super barbarians more than rocket balloons for this army. Like, I can snipe these enemy heroes, no tension at all. And wow, I can't even dictate properly. The attack is just over. So yeah, basically I like to snipe those enemy heroes very conveniently. Rocket balloons I feel are a little more squishy, and you can see like for this very dense ending that was left over here, the super barbarians are just perfect tanks for both my king as well as my royal champion. Like both of them just did what they had to do. Like royal champion I probably didn't even need on this attack. Sure, I think I lost my warden in the core sometime while I was multitasking with the king and the queen coming in over here to deal with that invis compartment, but all in all, you can see it's a very, very, very simple army. I am trying to commentate over it and still help you guys understand what I'm trying to do, but you can see it is just once you get the hang of it, it's just really simple. So definitely do give it a try. Yeah, once again I used a log launcher, but this time not to give the queen access. This time it was to reduce the damage on the right side of what the warden was dealing with. And yeah, hopefully it was also so that he could keep going towards the left of the base. And I was hoping that my royal champion could join with my warden to tag team this monolith area, because it had the single inferno, it had the monolith. So with the hog puppet, I think that area would have gone down very, very easily. That's all. I was just hoping that the warden could tag team with my royal champion over there. And yeah, the way we dealt with the second invis area, which is out on the edge, was we just used our queen ability so that she doesn't take too much of damage and she can get a defense or two before the invis tower pops. And right as the invis tower is about to wear off, we just let our king walk right in there. So yeah, once again you can see like the queen came in. She also provided the funnel for the king in a way so that he could come into the invis tower after it was ready for him to just go and grab it with his gauntlet. Very, very simple attack. And yeah, once again another simple start over here. 2 earthquakes, not 1, just so that I can be a little more conservative with my timing of using the invis spell and then the warden ability immediately. Just a little something to help you out, and that's all you really need. So yeah, let's just move on to the next one. Fourth attack, and we've got an interesting box base. Quite a few things are rearranged on this one, I would believe. I'm also noticing that there's no walls really in this core over here, so maybe I can punch my heroes into the gut of the core like that. But again, it's just something I'm like thinking out aloud at this point. Just wondering how to allocate my resources. Okay, I'm going to be fireballing, like basically focused on like one of these compartments entirely. And I think in order to, what I can do is maybe I don't need to be very greedy. I can just go for the multi-archer tower with my fireball, and hopefully my warden does stick to the top of this base over here. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I'm just gonna do that and then do this. Yeah, just a little bit of a precaution. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't expect the ricochet cannon on the bottom to go down. I'm not gonna start my queen just yet because I am worried that, okay, perfect, the angry jelly wore off at the right time. And yeah, looks like the warden can more or less safely handle the enemy queen over here. Oh, there's a lot of Teslas. I did not expect that. So let's just be a little patient. Yeah, over here looks like, okay, good. He's barely holding on, and I don't have to worry about him too much. So I'll do one thing. I'll start some um, what are they called? Those super barbarians? Yeah, super barbarians down at the bottom of the base, so I don't have to be too worried about him. And hopefully he goes to the top towards the town hall. Okay, great. So I have some time now. I can start the next phase of my attack. And yeah, let's just get this going. So I have to be once again careful of my warden. He's going to be the one taking the eagle artillery fire while fighting the town hall. So I will rage him up over here just to ensure that he does not die. And yeah, might as well do this. And I'm thinking I'll also push my king into the core over here. So okay, good. He is doing this out of the range of the single inferno. I was just waiting to see what he would do. Yeah, now is a good time for me to consider pushing my king as well into the core. So I know I'm once again using the log launcher. I'm so sorry. I really do want to show some different sieges. But yeah, this is it's just this convenient right now, so I can't really help it. Once again, just trying to keep a passive eye on my on my warden. Yeah, and in the meantime I can go ahead and start my royal champion as well. So yeah, this is some good tanking in the core for us. I will start the skeleton spell onto the single infernos in the core. This is almost like a queen charge Lalo at this point. Yeah, the log launcher has removed one of the single infernos. I'll just use the earthquake on this side over here. Might as well use the Yeti because it provides a little bit better value for tanking. Pop the hog puppet into those merge defenses. Start the cleanup behind. Yeah, this is looking pretty clean. Headhunters doesn't even matter. Yeah, warden is very safe. I don't need this invisibility spell. And yeah, as I was saying, it's almost like a queen charge Lalo at this point. So we just handle the defenses one after another. And once again, you'll notice I was not very greedy with the fireball at all. I could have very easily taken down this entire compartment, but I chose not to do so, just to favor the warden walking towards the town hall after the fireball got down. And we managed to give him such a path that he managed to do so without even entering the single inferno area. So that was a lot of spells we managed to save on this one. Very important detail. You don't always have to be very greedy. Just do what you can with your fireball to make it convenient so that your heroes can just live. So once again, same principle. Convenience for your heroes, that's all you really need. And this time it was just about setting the funnel. Sure, we got a few merge defenses, but mostly that importance of setting that funnel so that these guys can remain safe for literally the entire raid. Yeah, easy attack. Let's just go on to the next one. We've passed the midway point and yeah, 4 attacks done, 4 more to go. Let's just see what we have in store next for us. Okay, this one looks a little bit more straightforward. I'm saying that because if I target the poison tower over here, I can honestly get most of the core out. Like, if I get the monolith with the clan castle out, that is already a very good starting point for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Let's just funnel away some of these buildings over here. Looks like I'm going to have to spend an invisibility spell on this area near the multi-inferno just because of the existence of a possible Tesla farm over here. Looks like it so far. So now this is one area where rocket balloons could be better than super barbarians actually. I'm going to go ahead and just admit that straight away. So yeah, let me just be a little patient over here. Looks like my angry jelly is going to wear off over here, so I can afford to do something like this. Yeah, look good. Oh, I did not expect to also get the other scatter shot. I'm not really calculating the ranges of my earthquakes while I'm doing these attacks. You'll have to forgive me. Earthquakes, fireball. I'm not really calculating those ranges. You will have to forgive me for that. But yeah, I think this is a very good setup to begin with. And what siege should I use? I wonder. Maybe another log launcher. No, I'm kidding guys. Let's just go and do a normal queen charge to begin with. I will punch into this compartment so that the queen can actually go ahead and grab the multi-inferno and then consider heading back out. Okay, I will have to rage up my warden over here. Looks like he is going to be in charge of taking down a good chunk of the base over here, especially in the core. So yeah, looks like I'm probably not going to have to use a log launcher. I don't know. It depends. Okay, yeah, he is chasing that enemy royal champion for some reason. Anyways, looks like my queen is safe out over here. Probably another base where I'm going to have to use all of my spells on the warden because the next nearest building after this royal champion pad is going to be the town hall itself. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. That is perfectly fine. Yeah, look at that. He's once again going to be fighting the town hall. while taking eagle fire, I'm not able to speak. So you know what, let's just do a little something different, just because I have the capability of doing it. Like Warden has taken down the entire core. I'll give some support to my royal champion like this with the drill. And yeah, most of this base is already gone. Like it's just a joke at this point. Yeah, just the Yeti for a little bit extra protection over here. I didn't need this poison spell. I can just throw it down. Oops, looks like for some reason my Wi-Fi is acting up or something. Either way, you can see this is absolutely crushed. Like, even if for some reason this does disconnect, I'm not sure why it would. But okay, yeah, no, we're back. So at least we're not going to lose that progress. So yeah, this is completely crushed, no doubt about that. A little bit tight on time, maybe just because I'm just talking, so I'm not able to multitask as efficiently. But either way, like this time we did have to use some invis spells to reroute the fireball towards the core. But yeah, that was just another brilliant example of a simple way of making it easy. Like I didn't even want this second scatter shot. It was like a cherry on top. I was just looking at the fact that the monolith and the clan castle are together, and that's like the worst combination for your heroes, you know. So if I can get both the monolith and the clan castle out using my fireball, I'm probably not gonna look at anything else. So just a little bit of a template for you guys to consider. Like you guys saw how easy the rest of the attack was. Like the attack was over before I could even start explaining it. And yeah, this time we didn't use a log launcher. That's actually a good thing. So late into the attack, if you realize that you don't really need access in terms of like the number of walls on the base, you can throw in either a siege barracks or a drill to go and support your heroes. The siege barracks is good when you have like large empty areas where there's no multi-targeting defenses, so that the wizards can actually get value. Or you can use the drill directly to act like kind of like a diggy for your royal champion, which is what I did in this attack. So yeah, just a little more something that you can learn from. Definitely something interesting to try out. Don't hesitate to use invis spells to reroute your fireball as necessary. That's all you really need to take from this specific attack. Let's just go on to our final three and let's see how we've performed by the end of the day. Another double invis style setup. This one should be a little bit easier to do, but I'm just wondering, like, is there a possibility of like Teslas in this area? Like, I obviously want to get a fireball on this multi-inferno just for the sake of taking out that entire compartment like super duper easily, and then the warden can actually go ahead for one of these other compartments. So let me do one thing. Okay, great, as I expected. So let me do it like this. Yeah, perfect. So now even though that Tesla was over there, we managed to like surpass it using that invisibility spell. And let me also do one more thing and go ahead and check for some black mines in this area, because people are starting to get wary of like fireball based attacks. Like you can literally just see what just happened over here. So yeah, I've got 2 black pines. I would expect there to be a few more in the area. Yeah, just like that. Last one as well, might as well. Okay, great. So there's just all the black pines like that over there. Now I just need to think about how I want to continue this attack. And honestly, I'm thinking we could do another log launcher for this one, but we'll do it a little interestingly. Once again, it's not going to be a log launcher that provides access in terms of the walls on the base. So for the queen, so okay, let me just put a rage for my warden so that he doesn't die through the eagle artillery fire. You can probably hear this bird in the background. Do bear with it, please. I do live in like an area which is like that. But enough talk. Let's just start with the log launcher that I was talking about. Okay, queen is barely surviving. I'll give her a rage as well, so that she can actually push through that area. And this is the log launcher I was talking about. So now what I'll do is I'll keep the warden away from all the danger, and yeah, let these guys just rotate around the base, and hopefully this log launcher can not only get that invis tower triggered, but I feel I might be able to go ahead and have the Yetis like grab a good chunk of the base out for me. So let's just do a complete hero dive out over here, and let me just I don't think I need to use this last rage spell over here, right? Yeah, the Yetis should take out that last little building over there, no problem. I can definitely come back to that invis tower eventually. Sure, I think it'll reactivate by then. Okay, good. We even get this other multi-inferno, so that's obviously looking wonderful. Yeah, that Invis Tower was literally 1 HP, but it's just something we have to deal with. And honestly, I'm sure you can tell by now this is also going to be absolutely crushed. But you know what? For the sake of it, let's just play along and yeah, let's just pretend it's not crushed at all. Whereas we already know it is absolutely completely crushed. There's no question about it. So yeah, just a very interesting way once again of I couldn't even place my troops down. Anyways, interesting way of using a log launcher again. Do experiment with your sieges. Sometimes I use the log launcher to open up walls to give access to my heroes better. Sometimes I do it to snipe defenses that are difficult for me to reach, just like this. So you can see, absolutely broken. We got literally the entire core over here. So like 2 multi infernos, the monolith, and I think we left the Invis Tower at 1 HP, but it didn't even matter. We just rotated around the base very conveniently. That was all that was left to do on this base. The queen with her healers can sustain the damage all by herself. Maybe she needed a few rage spells. She has her ability to save herself as well. So yeah, just take your warden with the rage aura and help him rotate around the base quickly so that everybody can just converge on the town hall on this one. It was just as simple as that. So really simple way of doing things. And yeah, we got another one done. So let's just move on to the next one. I think we have 2 left. Yeah, let's just do them as well. Second last attack. Alright, let's just get this one as well. So interesting one. So alright, for these kind of bases you can obviously see the core is very compact, and I would love to get a fireball in there. But no matter how you look at it, there's a bunch of base that we need to cut through. So you know what that means, right? We have to actually charge our warden for a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. We will give him the spells he needs, we will give him whatever it is that he needs, and we will even go ahead and throw in a flame flinger on this one. Finally, a change of siege machine. We will throw in a flame flinger on this one so that we can funnel out these other defenses on this side of the base. And that's really just the gist of it. So I started on this right side, you could say, a little bit, so that I could coerce my warden to kind of stick towards the right side, while the flame flinger goes for the left side of the base. And I'm trying to get this enemy queen down in a little bit of a convenient fashion. Hopefully, okay, no, maybe not. I don't know at this point. Anyways, yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to do this. And I really think he should go for the enemy queen over here. I will freeze the monolith. We'll make this invisible. And let's go ahead and just fireball the core out. That's a good chunk. I'm happy with that. I need to start the queen a little early so that she can take the attention from the enemy king. Yeah, this is looking good. Even my warden is looking safe right now. And the flame flinger, honestly, the flame flinger should go ahead and be able to support me much better in the core. So like, look at this flame flinger, look at how it's prepped to go up into the core now. So honestly, can't ask for much more than this. Queen should be able to reach the scatter shot as well over the wall. Let us also funnel the warden on the right side to make sure that he thinks of going towards the scatter shot, so as to say. Yeah, the core, basically, once again the core. Okay, last headhunter for the enemy royal champion out over here. Yeah, looks like the scatter shots will go down. And yeah, warden is pretty safe, honestly. Let me try to break this queen in. Yeah, not looking bad at all. I think what I'll do is, after this expo goes down, I will join up with the royal champion just to keep the warden a little bit safe. Yeah, this is looking not too bad, other than the fact, okay, great. So I was thinking like, okay, maybe the queen is not going to be able to handle the multi inferno before going down. And yeah, not bad at all, not bad at all. So we have the king still tanking for us over here. We'll have him join up. One last rage for the queen. Oops, that was a bit of a waste. I'll freeze up the town hall, pop the hog puppet so that those guys can just take the town hall down, no problems. And even though we have the town hall literally being like one of the last defenses going down, along with the eagle, like 2 very dangerous defenses for this army, because it's all about your heroes, we still managed to get it done. It's just about having your heroes collaborate with each other. And once again, you saw like we removed a chunk of the base, which makes life difficult for our heroes. That's the entire gist of it. So yeah, flame flinker nicely handled this area. Warden charged this area, fireball the core over here, and then we joined up with the royal champion because honestly he's just deleting trash at that point. We just waited for him to deal with a little bit more of the core defenses, and after that was done, just join up with the royal champion, let him just quickly move with her. We have the troops for cleanup, we have the wizards, we have super barbarians, we have everything we possibly need to just clean up, so might as well speed it up after we are sure he has gotten the core defenses. So yeah, I think we had very few spells left, which is why I decided to join up with the royal champion on the warden side. That's also a very convenient way to pull him out of danger. Like, he would have been fighting the enemy warden statue, the enemy town hall, while possibly also taking eagle artillery fire. That is pretty much a death sentence to him, and we don't want that happening. As much as possible, we will try to keep all of our heroes alive, and that's just the gist of it. So you saw, like, these guys, even the queen and the king side, like, queen went in over here and king easily circled around the queen, what the queen basically did, and he went and actually started tanking for our royal champion that started coming. So all in all, beautiful synergy. A little bit tougher on this one. You guys saw, like, the spell management was a little bit frantic at the beginning, but it all comes with practice. You just need to practice it a little bit, be able to juggle between your freezes and your invisibility spells, and I'm sure you can keep your warden safe through damage like that. It's not that difficult. So one last attack for you guys. Let's see if we can get this perfect day down. Final attack. Let's just see what it is that we can possibly do on this one. And this is a tougher base. This is a much tougher base. I will go ahead and admit that. So yeah, we're just gonna have to once again do what it is that we can do. I'm not really sure what it is. I do want to get the monolith area down, but it looks a little troublesome. So I think what I'll do is I will try to angle my warden a little bit so he does go for the eagle a little early, and then hopefully I can get a fireball somewhere around the monolith area. I'm not entirely sure just where it's going to be just yet, but that is the aim. Let's just see what it is that we can do. I don't know which direction I should probably try to propel him towards. It looks like I'm going to try to make him go towards the left side of the base over here. As of now, I will need to use some invisibility spells to reroute my fireball, and yeah, let's just see what we can do over here. So let's just go ahead and do this. I'll go ahead and do that, and that is a very, very, very solid fireball, if I say so myself. Yeah, that is breaking. That is gonna break literally our start. That is already a fantastic beginning. I don't know where we need to go from here. Okay, yeah, looks like the warden will be going towards the south, so probably I can just let him chill. I'll give him a rage. I just forgot about him after that, and I'll go ahead and start my queen. I will go ahead and deploy these super barbarians to once again just to ensure that he kind of stays a little bit closer towards the core. And yeah, don't forget those cocoa loons. That is definitely something we're going to need to do. And I guess the next thing I can do is probably try to have my king go for this next rage tower area. It is very, very compact. I would love to deal with that area. And I know I'm probably overusing this a lot, but I am once again thinking of using a log launcher. I know it sounds very lame, but just look at how the walls are arranged on this one. It's just very convenient, and honestly, if I can do that, then why not? Yeah, looks like the warden is also safe to go ahead and keep chilling over there. I don't really have to worry about him a little bit at all. And yeah, looks like the log launcher is going to give my queen access very, very, very nicely. I don't have to worry even one bit. And yeah, look at this. Is just absolutely crushed. Like, you can already tell it's going to be completely crushed. There's no doubt about it. So it's just a matter of really how convenient we can go ahead and make this for ourselves. So let's try to give our king that access, poison the enemy king, because I don't need the spells. And what else can we do? Okay, I'll drop my royal champion over there. I'm not sure how exactly I can do this in time, kind of. Yeah, okay, this is looking fine. Okay, I'm just popping the abilities. Hopefully we can get this down in time, because that was running a little short. I was honestly trying to swag my royal champion, but once again we just wanted to kind of make those buildings invisible to reroute the fireball. I was not trying to be very accurate about where it landed. I think if it didn't matter to me too much if it landed on the monolith or this building that was there over here. Either way, once again, that same combination, the monolith plus the clan castle, that's all I really wanted. You guys saw with the log launcher pathing that my queen had over here, even if the fireball landed somewhere over here rather than on the monolith directly, because of this log launcher pathing that my queen had, she would have easily been able to handle all of this area. And what more do you need when the warden is taking the town hall himself? So completely broken, completely broken. I think some of my troops also went and triggered this rage tower early. I can't ask for anything more. It is a very, very simple army. There's a bit of multitasking involved, but I hope I can prove to you it is manageable. I'm literally commenting while I'm attacking, and I really hope that you guys can take some inspiration from this and try it out for yourself. We went ahead and we managed to go ahead and just go like literally a perfect day. Can't ask for anything more than this. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.